Alright, guys. Don't take the mic. Don't extract the microphone. Yeah, right. Stop taking the mic. Good evening, Bury. Good evening, GLASTON-BURYites. And welcome to Pizza Pioneer. I'm Chris Bainbridge, the Barber Bury, or something like that. And it's a pleasure to once again be here performing, spitting some lyrics for you and words and what have you. And it's the 5th year I've done this now, and I'm delighted. I think I'm the only musician there. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but it's a great privilege and pleasure. And thanks for supporting us. Thanks to Leah B, she's fantastic. I'm so pleased to see her. Lovely. And you're going to have a great night. Thanks. A bit of lubrication for the throat. Alright, varying subject matter. People think I'm very political, which I am, right on, but I'll mix it up a bit as well. This is about how people travel the world and sometimes they don't want to. Away with your texts and greetings cards, feeble excuses for being far apart, allowing us to humbly accept the ongoing disaster of our diaspora. To travel may bring adventure, but should be no obligation. Dispersal of loved ones or entire nations seen as inevitable. We shrug and sigh and phone and Skype. It would be nice to have a home, decide for ourselves whether or not to roam, wide and far, or have the chance to stay exactly where we are. I want my journeys sometimes to end, to bond with family and friends, take off my boots, put down some roots, stake my claim. Wage slavery nor property market fluctuation should force us not to remain. Let's build simple shelters and all come back home again. Thank you. This is a fairly recent one. It's written about a pub in the vicinity that you may have heard of. 2 tubs. This town is built on a rock. The reason we're here is the 30-foot drop on the north side, masked these days by the bypass. As thousands pass by daily without a second thought for Iron Age settlers or a medieval fort. There was once a reason why primitive travellers or nomadic tribes paused for a while, felt safe enough to stop, lit fires, sang and drank and danced till they dropped. Centuries later, near the very same spot, someone sawed a barrel in half and nailed the 2 bits to the wall of the pub. And today, like the barrels, this is a pub of 2 halves. Modern and ancient, no need for replacement, the cellar not so much a basement as a medieval catacomb. Of hewn stone like a family tomb, cold and dark as Dracula's front room, complete with anomalies like a stone mullioned window 6 feet under. Who needs an underground window, you wonder? Proof of the rumours of tunnels, connections to other underworlds in this town, secret doors, stone flagged floors, not haunts of the devil, just show that the deep and dark was once street level. The name itself is rare, in ancient Anglian, dated after less proposition. It's why we're Bury, not Berg. Something always happening, not just some Manx suburb. Still standing, but never standing still. It's a crossroads, a meeting point twixt west and east, a junction, a place with public-private functions, full of northern fun and frenzy and goings-on and gumption. So, after working week or heavy mile, when heart or head make it hard to smile, or divisions of joy demand you celebrate in style, like the ancients, pause to stop a while. Feel safe, near fires, fulfilled desires, come in love, it's a shop. Sing and drink and dance till you drop. Thank you very much. Yeah, alright. This is it, yeah. Okay, this is getting back to the housing crisis. Apparently we've got a housing crisis now. You may not have heard of it, because like the X Factor's on and the British Bake Off and all that, so important things. There's a housing crisis now which is deeper and darker than it was in the 1980s when I worked in it. And the fact that you're not hearing about it is not your fault. It's the people in charge of the loudspeakers and the televisions and what have you. Anyway, you could easily solve it like this. I want to live in a shipping container. That would be like heaven for me. No mortgage crap and no retainers, no bedroom tax or agent's fees. No waste of space, my green sustainer will show the world a better way. And if I get some nasty neighbours, I'll just steal a truck and drive away. I want to live in a shipping container. Take my pick of where to park it. dreaming of my next back garden, city, seashore, moor or market. There's no need for sprawling mansions. Greed for land just can't go on. I've got no use for more expansion when I'm 9 feet square by 40 long. The world could live in shipping containers. Customise them as we please. No banks, no debts, and no disclaimers in self-sufficient societies. Share the space, share the leisure. Smash these chains of slavery. They won't own us. What a pleasure. Then our children can be free. Thank you. Right on, sisters and brothers. Hey, back to the old technology now. There's a bit of a debate going on, and this democracy has reared its ugly head again. So we'll give you a bit of this. This is about men wearing ties. No offence if anyone is wearing a tie. I don't like to do it. Beware, beware the men wearing ties. The smooth-talking, suit-wearing women. Plastic-tongued, time-serving careerists. Bourgeois and fascist. Aggressive and passive. Bully boys and tyrants. They joined the party as a cynical decision, and with perfect precision don't hear the derision as they mooch and schmooze their way to the top. As nothing can stop their chosen jobs-worthy path. Despite the party members or others who might laugh or say their policies are crap. And they really belong in a different party, with a more obviously bitter flavour. They laugh in your faces, think they know your places. Don't you realise, plebs, they're doing you all a favour? Oh yes, Mr. Haircut and Suit, Mrs. Boorish and Brute. Dig just a little deep, I can see they're just creeps. I've got no time for cowards and traitors. I can spot those bloody infiltrators from 100 yards in a red mist fog, with my one good eye and my national health gogs. For the right has 1,000 lies, and the high and mighty wear flashy ties and try to ignore all the cries and sighs of all of us whom they so despise. I can see you for miles and miles and miles. You the bastards on telly, you always wear ties. Okay. I'll go back to last night for this one. This is just a bit of fun, not particularly political. But we need to alter it a little bit now. It's about poets. I know one or two. Allegedly. Like the unrequited tragedy of squads of star-crossed lovers, misery knows nothing like a poet that does covers. I fell in love with an alien being to the north of Kathmandu. Awake! I would have liked you to have been deep frozen too. I wandered lonely as a cloud and pondered many times how using someone else's lines may not make life sublime. If music be the food of love, play on, so said the bard. And if you play an instrument, it might not be too hard to crash through some back catalogue with memories to share. So you didn't write the bloody thing, but no one seems to care. But poetry, that's different. Somehow it's not felt cool to mouth the words of others, break the last unwritten rule. The dreams you share with others must be yours and yours alone. The 1960s, that was primary school. Secondary school was throughout the 1970s, so yeah. But this is called Aquarius. The world is screwed by fascism, abuse and villains various. Governments of greed with all their practices nefarious. The suffering of innocence the rulers find hilarious. My anger's grown to fever pitch, malevolent, malarious. My friends, this is the aging of the dawn of Aquarius. Intolerance and empathy, my forebears taught me well. Justice, truth, morality should cast a lasting spell. But all the bosses care for is that they buy and sell. We need to smash some windows just to get rid of the smell. And if I had the chance, I swear I'd send them all to hell. So, just switch off the telly. Turn your back on thrills vicarious. Real life is with your fellow folks, by nature quite gregarious. It's when we get together that the bosses find us scariest. We can see there on the fiddle, and it's not a Stradivarius. They'll play a different tune when the worm has turned contrarious. Sorry about that. Their bony fingers' grasp of power is what I'd call precarious. We'll dance until the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Yes, we'll see once more the dawning of the age of Aquarius. Thank you very much. I wrote this so the day after Brexit, I've been downstairs, I had my Brexit, it was nice, and I was feeling very, very worried and concerned, which I think a lot of people are, and I just thought how sad it was. So it was inspired by that, but it was also inspired because it's 100 years since the first day of the Battle of the Somme. So there's a bit of First World War imagery wrapped up in it as well. So anyway, I hope you got something from it. It's called We'll Meet Again. Don't know where, don't know when, don't know if. We've lost our country's finest gift, the instinct to care for each other. Instead of sisters, comrades, brothers, we see a churning mass, a seething seascape of thieves and threats about to attack. We condemn and convict to fill the void left by the compassion we've been taught somehow to lack. Sent over the top by oppression, whistleblown, regulated and sanctioned into depression, regimented, derided, divided and ruled, the generals think they have us fooled. Gathering around to watch and jeer our dogfights. Our orders are given, instructions on screens, or mailed daily, stamped viciously in black and white. Who to hate today? Who to fear today? Who to fight? But always, despite names that change, the enemy remains the same. It's the people over there, that lot, the others. It's us against them. Shell-shocked and bruised, a few in our ranks have begun to refuse. Meeting in no man's land for a Christmas truce. We come together, swap family photos, don't rain blows and venom on each other's heads, but kick a football instead. We see faces, smiles, and the faint flicker of humanity behind bloodshot bayonet eyes. We see it's our tormentors we must learn to despise. United by our true class, peace may break out and we may break through at last. When in the open, on the street, with open hands and hearts, however long it takes, we'll meet again, my friends, and we can make a start. I thank you so much.